see. Hi, Kenneth. Yeah, you are the first. It seems like it. I mean, you are the first one. Second. Let's see. All right. Hello, Kenneth. Ifaladi. No stuck. Many questions. How are you? New. Hi, Kenneth. Oops. Yeah, you are the first. It seems like it. Sorry, I always Sugars SCS. How are you? Thank you for being here. Any you guys still talking about It Connect, huh? If you want to know, I don't have any news about It Connect. I'm just waiting for it and see what's gonna happen in the next few days, but that's it. This video, as maybe it's not gonna be attractive for many of you, since many of you are following just because of It Connect. This one is not about It Connect though, so I will totally understand. Totally understand if you don't follow me in this channel anymore, because I mean, we kind of went through this journey together, and there is nothing else that we can do other than just wait. I don't know if you feel like waiting, but anyway, Hosian Pham, hi, interesting. Hello everyone, Captain Crypto from Australia. Oh, thank you for being in my channel. Thank you for being here. The .com website is still opening through, yeah, but that Kenneth, .com.net is not the same thing. Although they are linked to an API, it doesn't mean that it's the same owner. I mean, there's some. I put some links in there associating one to another, but it's not really clear. Data overload. I'm excited about this ICO. Data overload. Did you just stole Crypto Steve picture? Well, that's kind of funny though. Max, how are you? Captain Crypto. Well, everybody, I just Radion, yes. So I just want to give you a hands up. We already got the site. We register a few domains. Some of the domains are gonna have specific functions. This one in particular is the one that we're gonna do all the real-time event we're gonna do testing here. The ICO and the private seed fundings is also gonna be here. I'm gonna put the link below, which is www.radioN.work. This is the official site where we're gonna do development. Oh, you changed your name? Data overload. I changed my name. I want to get away from the crypto. So it's a you, Steve, still? I mean, if you change your name, obviously it's you. But I was a little like, wow, that's interesting. All right, so as I was saying, so the RADION.work is gonna be actually the website where we're gonna do all this. we're gonna put it into the test. Everybody who wants to see what we are doing on a daily basis. I'm gonna explain a few things, like gives all the GitHub are gonna be here. This is pretty much everything connected to the project. Some of the essentials that the project is gonna have. We also have of course, we just put the Facebook page here, which it has nothing, but just it's brand new. The YouTube channel is also here. We got a few things like login and register are not gonna be available yet, because this functionality is gonna be available the 12th. You will be able to see the white paper here. We already put the white paper. This is the version 101 of white paper in English, table of content, and you will read pretty much all the details about the project. What is the project about? All the details and everything. Pretty exciting, actually. It's about 15 page, but it's pretty much full content. Not so much graphics. It's more like we want to keep it clean. What else? The token is gonna be, actually the smart contract is here. You can see the smart contract 2, which is the name of the smart contract is RADION. The name of the coin is Radio, and that's it. We have to work in the UI. Just remember that some features here in this website are disabled. It's still disabled. It's gonna be available in the next 12 days when the private seed fund is gonna start. and that's it. The token is gonna be it's gonna start at 0.85 cents. We don't have any members registered yet, but I'm working with some YouTubers and other people that actually is gonna help me out to promote this private seed funding. Just keep in mind that it's not an ICO yet. We are not in a stage of ICO. This is actually prior to the ICO. So it's gonna, as we collect fundings, we're gonna add some part of these funds to do a very nice marketing strategy, so we can grab a lot of attention and people in the ICO. There is a limit of 1.3 million for just privacy funding, and it's more than likely that ICO is gonna be no more than just probably another million, maybe two. It's gonna be two phases. I mean, two stage, 1 million and 1 million. That's something that we're still working on it, but we're gonna make this coin quite exclusive. Not too many will be able to get this. That's about it. I'm gonna read some comments here. It's me, buddy. Well, it's I'm glad to have you in the chat, Steve. Thank you for being here, though. All right, yep. Thanks. Make crypto. So, how much do you expect it finally to be worth, France? Well, this coin, I think the token is gonna start at 85 cents, but I can see if adoption come to place, you have to read the white paper, what we have in mind. It's actually pretty ambitious, but I see this token that if we do everything the way that we're planning to do it, this token in maybe it's gonna be $10 in a very short period of time, especially if we start running the UI and all the platform is gonna be up and running. But $10 is nothing. As we get more popularity, just keep in mind that we are not targeting just musicians, amateurs, but also professionals. The funds that we are going to start collecting in this is going to also try to bring professional musicians, groups like established groups, established musicians also to participate in this project, and they are quite expensive. So, but by then, I'm pretty sure that maybe the token is gonna be, I don't know, we are gonna be reaching probably the $50 or $100. Just keep in mind that the token itself is no more than just 55 million distribution. We like I said, we wanna it's a 55 million divided by 8. If everything goes according to plan, which never it is, but we have high expectations, especially because we want to incentive not only musicians but also listeners or users in this platform. Just keep in mind that everybody who's participating in this platform is gonna earn tokens. So for your vote, for your participation, for listening, you're gonna be earning tokens. Also, let's say entities, they want to advertise in this platform and this system. They also the only way that they can actually put an advertisement is gonna be through tokens. So they have to purchase tokens, and if we have a nice audience, it's gonna be actually pretty amazing, because we're gonna invite them to a different ecosystem where everybody's gonna be familiar with the radio. Is gonna turn into a different level. We're gonna help musicians to acquire patents. Songwriters, we're also gonna help songwriters. We're gonna help also with copyright and of course we have some technology that is going to work in the background. Let's say, for instance, if you want to submit a song that is already it already has copyrights, we have something that is called music fingerprinter. So that is going to be able to detect that, and you won't be able to profit, especially if you have copyright issues. So that's something that is going to prevent any infringement or copyright. But that's kind of the way it goes. I will encourage each one of you, if you are interested in this project, please read the white paper. The white paper said enough information in order to take a informative decision. Please do not get into this ICO or this privacy funding because you trust me or because you follow my channel. Don't, please. I'm very serious about this. I mean, you have to take your emotions on the side and just use your mind. And with this information, you should be able to take a pretty informative decision. There's something that we haven't worked on it yet. It's the roadmap. But this white paper will give you enough information to determine whether you believe in this project or not. I think it's gonna be pretty big, and that's it. I'm very excited about it. So hope you. So it's yeah, I was watching Steve videos. You also have some videos with guitar. I saw you playing the guitar. It will be well, we have different categories in this platform, so it will be interesting to know if you can submit some music. We do have some requirements, of course, but if you submit that music, and then perhaps you can make, and if you have your audience and you gain some popularity in the platform, perhaps you're gonna be able to play more often, and of course gain tokens, and then we're gonna have an exchange, by the way, in the system though. That's gonna be the first exchange. It's gonna be an internal exchange, and then we're gonna go for the external exchange. The roadmap is gonna be available pretty soon, more than likely that way before the 12 days. But this is the site where you can start actually take a look at it, the progress and everything. We also for privacy funding we're gonna be accepting ETH, and also credit cards or fiat currency, such as we're going to use a Visa, MasterCard, and everything, PayPal, for those who are not familiar into the crypto space and they want to get. We don't call it tokens or coins, because in the United States we cannot actually do that. We call it membership units, and what we are selling here is basically membership cells. So eventually you will hold, of course, in order to join the platform you need some membership units, which are called radio. And when you do this membership cell or privacy funding, you will have it actually in your platform once the UI is up and running. I'm gonna answer a few questions here. Crypto and music, correct? Crypto music. So what a great that's it's actually a very interesting project for those who there are some actually some people already they were telling me that they were telling me about that there are some projects associated with music. Our project, my project itself is very different than the approach is absolutely different than others. We're gonna work in a peer-to-peer network, the centralized network, which everybody, the site is gonna be there, or the system is gonna be there, but the arbitrary vote and everything is gonna be through people. And of course, members are gonna be earning money. There's another thing that we have to talk about. Is I'm gonna talk about that. Let me show it to you. So the RADION is gonna. It says RADION is the very first radio web-based system that works as an independent record label and network distribution. So here you will be able not only to send music, but you can also send talk shows, DJ mix, and things like that. The system will be powered with a proof of stake (POS) type algorithm to achieve distribution consensus. In addition, we include the proof of assets for POA to protect and manage cover song lyrics for songwriters. There's also in the network part of the project is the this. This is gonna be probably by the end of the year. We're gonna launch also the RADION wireless speaker device, where it's gonna be connected to the system, and everybody can listen to the music and sync their account to the device. You will be earning money when you participate with this device at home. Also, it's gonna be available in app, but this is gonna be connected through API. Not only that, the device will help you to purchase song, download in the device itself, and that will help to distribute, of course, to encourage musicians to participate into this platform. So please take a look at the white paper. It's very interesting, I think, at least for me, because I'm but that's it. Questions, if you do have one. Crypto music, okay. This may spark my interest back into playing. I haven't played with the last few years. Well, I'm pretty sure that once you see this up and running, Steve, perhaps you're gonna start playing again. Future, here we come. Alexander, what happened with your old EtConnect clips? Nothing. They are private. Nothing happened to it. They are private. That's it. I think how will in 10 years. Oh, in 10 years. This in 10 years, I think. Well, I think this could be pretty big. If we're gonna be actually the first. To me, it's very important to do something that is relevant to today's. When you are relevant, the project can be great, and they can be great. You can create new technology, but if you go way ahead of your time, adoption will take an important place, and especially for newbies. So you have to be relevant, and based on that, we are actually creating this project, because we don't want to go way ahead of our days with so much innovation, but we want to bridge the innovation with this project for what is today and what it will be tomorrow. All right, so I think well, again, it's gonna be the website is gonna be supported in Spanish. We also we would like to add Portuguese, so it's gonna be Portuguese, it's gonna be English, and I haven't seen my demographics yet, but the official YouTube channel is gonna be here. This is where we're gonna actually inform people and everything. For those who like, and please visit this site if you like it. I will appreciate if you hit the like button or the share that we have on Facebook there. It will encourage, it will help us to encourage that we are doing a great job, and then it will motivate us. All right, guys, I think you are pretty quiet today. You don't have too many questions. So how do you think this will compare to Vibrate Coin, the most traded coin on Binance right now? Vibrate Coin? What is that? Yoshia, is that Vibrate Coin? Is that something associated with music as well? I don't know. Have never heard of it though, so I can't give you my advice. France babies, I love you. Please take my money. No, you don't. Again, I don't. And I need ETConnect updates. I wish I can give you some ETConnect updates. I think everybody knows what's going on. That site is down, but it's there. That's it. So, when do you think the Twitter button will be up? That should be up in the next few days, Steve. Is ETConnect official done? I don't know. I don't know, Red Bull. No, I really don't know. I think we'll have to wait a little longer. That's it. But I don't know. Something about music. Okay, so I will take a look at it. But again, I haven't seen the project. Just keep in mind that the project that I'm doing, basically music will be distributed as like a radio, but this radio has different channels. Let's say, for instance, you like pop and others like rock. You will go to pop, and you will be relevant to your channel. You will just listen to music that you like. You will vote whether you like it or not, and just because you are participating with voting, you will be able to earn tokens. But at the same time, let's say you like a song and you spot a potential hit. The musician can submit this song and said, I want, I don't know, let's say we have 100,000 listeners at that point, and let's say the token is worth $1. So let's say this person has 10,000 downloads. The musician will do pretty much like close to $10,000. So that's the way that it works. You can also sponsor or be an investor of musicians. Musicians sometimes they will require sponsors, and you can invest. Let's say, for instance, he's asking for 100 tokens, and you pay that 100 tokens. But at the end of the day, let's say you pay the 100 tokens for him, and this person has, let's say, 5,000 downloads. You will get a high percentage of these downloads. So instead of you pay 100, but you may get, let's say, 300 tokens because you help this artist. So there is a system. It's quite complex. There's going to be a lot of things working synchronized, but that's the way it is. Okay, I think we're I'm I'm good to go. I just want to share this with you guys. I know that it was one video actually that I was introducing the project. Now that we are a little bit with more information and with everything pretty much set up, you can actually go take a look. Progress is gonna be there. Everything that changed, you will be able to see this here. As soon as we get the UI up and running, perhaps we're gonna put some sort of features there where you're gonna be able to listen to some music with different channels, but we are thinking about that. And that's it. As soon as this open, please, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you don't like it, it's fine. Just don't mix up the things. My previous videos with this one, the title did not have any kind of fishing title or anything like that. It was very straight to the point. If you, by mistake, you click in this video and it wasn't really what you were expecting, I apologize. I don't think it was my fault. It's more like maybe you did not read well the title. But that's about it. France, you need to list it on coin schedule. It will help. Sure, I can. Again, I will do that. All those things. Oh, by the way, there are a lot of things that actually in the bottom of this. We're gonna open this pretty soon. It's gonna be, we are hiring, and we're gonna start. We're gonna start asking for help for people who want to participate in this project. We have several positions that are gonna be available. Some of them is gonna be content, others for social media, others for different things. Of course, development, we're gonna need senior engineers also. We're gonna need some JavaScript developers, perhaps, PHP, C++, and all those that beautiful languages that can do this possible. So just keep it in mind. But I will definitely take your advice. Actually, I'm gonna write it down right now. It's called coin schedule. Great. All right. What else? It's a bit different from your project. Okay. How do you compete typical record label and stay artists to join a plan? So sure, that's a fair question. I like that. How are you going to compete with typical record labels, artists to join your platform? Okay, so in the white paper we actually explain that what is the difference that we have. Most artists, when they want to go to a typical or traditional way, they have to, if they don't have the right people and the right time, it's more than likely that they will be pointed to a pool of artists. So record label at the end, they will treat these musicians and they will sell whatever records for as a pool and not as an individual. Also, let's say you have great music and you have this fortune of being one of the few who actually can be very successful in music industry. At the end of the day, the record label, they actually they have to pay so many things in order to make a little bit of profit for you. For our research, actually, at the end of the day, including marketing and everything, the artists will not receive more than 20% of the total revenue, and 20% is actually quite high because typically it's between 10 to 15. So in this case, in my case, this platform, it will allow you to do all the legal affairs with an automatic process. We do have music fingerprint technology, so if you submit something and it's recognized in our database with music that there are some copyright issues, then you won't be able to profit. But if you have an original content and you submit it, you will be able to distribute it to the entire network in a matter of minutes. You don't need any kind of marketing strategy, or you don't need any promotions. We will take care of all that with the entire network, which is going to be distributed not only by the website, but for the apps that is going to be available for Google app, Google Play, and iPhone, and also through the device that we are planning to get here. Okay, Franz, you really don't need to do much work. Just let the platform work fine and be sincere. Most important, communicate with your investors. Oh, yes. Kenneth, that's fair. Actually, that's part of the project. That's what I'm communicating with you from the very beginning. Most of you already know me under different circumstances. But the reason that I'm making these videos is to establish some degree of contact. Most of you know me. For those I'm a very accessible person. I'm a very humble person. Although I have my Lambo and everything, I am very I am very humble. Just kidding. But you can reach me through Facebook or any YouTube or anything. I will be, if I don't reply right away, I will be just I'll get back to you sooner or later. I can't wait to participate in your ICO. Very interesting concept. Thank you, Crypto Hoster. What else? Communication gives trust. I'm sure. Yes. Constant communication gives trust. So keep in mind, Kenneth, that again, there's gonna be two sites. This site itself is for development. So you will actually will be able to see what is happening. And then if this is successful here, it's gonna be in the official site or in the official UI eventually. But you will be able to actually experience in real time what we are doing, and when we do announcement, you will see it actually before. You don't know the details about it. You will see some features, fancy features here, but then you know what we are up to, and what you don't know is when we're gonna announce it. So, but this will give you a very fair, pretty good idea what we are doing. So we are kind of taking it to the next level. It's not just about communicating to the people, but it's also about showing what we are doing. And you can actually trace that. Yeah, we know that we will support you. We'll support you. Thank you. Thank you for that. So that's about it. Just keep in mind that this is a private seed funding. There are going to be some legal legal paper that you have to accept, some policy that also are going to be there, and because it's a private seed funding, it has to be regulated. We actually, in the registration, we're going to need some information because regulations actually require that. We're going to implement some security features such as the most common one, double identifications and things like that. So that's about it. After we finish the private seed funding, it's more than likely that we're gonna be preparing the ICO. And it's gonna take place after the private seed funding is done. It may take place 45 days after we finish the private seed funding, and right after the ICO is finished, we are planning to go to exchange right away. But that may take us another 30 days to 45 days. Yes, 2FA. That's exactly so. Can people in the US buy or participate? Yes, they can buy, but again, private seed funding cannot be conducted as an ICO. So there are some legals. It's going to be some legal it's a contract basically that you have to read. Basically, privacy funding is just like a way to say that you are accepting. We are not offering you tokens or anything like that. We are offering you membership units, and they're it's very specific because I don't know if you are familiar with the process, but in the United States, we cannot do a sale of tokens, or we cannot do sale of ICO. So it has to be conducted in a way that we already talked to our attorney and everything. So it has to be very strict, and that's the way that it should be. First, we need to record. SHA-256. First, you need to recover your money to be able to invest in your plan. Please don't leave the search. I haven't leave the search. I just don't dedicate as much time as I used to, so that's it. So I used to give videos as a dictator. Thank you. That's a great compliment. All right. So anyway, if you have any questions, you don't hesitate to you can contact me anytime, and that's about it. Thank you guys for being here. And that's it. I'm about to leave. Any other questions? No. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you. My control. Third world country attitude. Your project will be a flop. I think it's a mirror. You are the flop here. I'm sorry, but that's the truth.